Hi there everyone, welcome to Fingers, Thumbs and Fits, and today we are continuing the Dungeon Saga Origins Trial of Tyranny campaign with mission number 8, Double the Trouble, which, to be honest with you, doesn't sound great, does it? Anyways, this is the state of our party after the last mission. We bought something for Rawdon from the merchant, I think. Was that last mission or the mission before? No, it could have been the mission before, actually. But anyway, Rawdon has himself the Thief's Shoes, which can potentially allow him to move an extra 2 spaces. He has a mail coat, which allows him to re-roll his defense dice. And we have Stormbreaker, a legendary dwarven axe, which reduces enemy armor. I think we found that in the last mission. Olaf has the Quarrels of Jureg, which allows him to ignore rear attacks once per round, which is nice, and gives him +1 armor. Danor has Dinlaf's Amulet of Warding, which is a kind of ward save against ranged attacks. Hasn't really come into effect an awful lot in this campaign, to be perfectly honest with you. And Madriga has a chainmail shirt, which does a similar thing to the mail coat. It allows it to re-roll the defense dice. We have, amazingly, some gold. We have 145 gold saved up. Basically, we're kind of looking to, did I say I needed 105? Which I'm going to try and get through this dungeon. So lots of searching, lots of traps, lots of marauding monsters, I dare say. Because I'm on the lookout for a great axe for Olaf, which I think would be quite a handy weapon to have for him. I think it does a similar thing to Stormbreaker in that it reduces enemy armor. So always handy to have if you're a combat character. But anyway, that's the state of our party. We're in pretty good shape. Aside from we haven't got any boons, which if you want to know why I haven't taken any, then watch the intro and the wrap up to the last mission. But yeah, let's get to it, shall we? Mission number 8, Double the Trouble.
Peeking around the nearest corner, the heroes see a pair of large, important-looking doors. It looks like they split the possible path to take. 2 doors means double the trouble the heroes are likely to face though. The distant bellowing of something large won't make the decision any easier. Do they split up or stay together?
Right, so here's the setup of the first part of the board. We've got our heroes starting over in this area. We've got a few doors, a blockage, and a couple of skellies to welcome us. So it's a bit of a sparse corridor. Interestingly enough, we have 2 doors here. It's not a double door. It is in fact 2 doors right next to each other. That's going to be interesting, and we can probably tell from the fact that they're 2 separate doors that the path splits. So I'm guessing there'll be a sort of blockage around this area. We can come up and go this way, come down and go this way. But yeah, we'll see how this happens. I've only looked at the setup to this first bit here. I haven't looked forwards on the map yet. So yeah, I don't really quite know what's going on. Anyway, let's make a start, shall we? Okay, so we're going to need to take out the skellies. That archer's, well, not necessarily going to be a pain, but it's going to be a little bit problematic maybe. So we should be able to take out, actually he's up there, so the corner of that building might be in the way. Anyway, Madriga is going to move up to here, and from there she can take out the archer potentially. So let's give it a go, shall we? Yeah, she does need 2s for the skeleton archer. The skeleton archer only has a defense of 1. So yeah, she needs 2s, and I only need one damage. It rolls 2 dice in combat, so I can't defend it. So right out the gate, Madriga is taking down Skellies. That is what we like to see. Now, 1, 2, right. We can't do an awful lot to this Skelly down the bottom here, but 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to put Rawdin in front of Madriga, just in case something bad happens. And then we're going to go 1, 2, whoops. Behave, Daniel. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, he can't get up there. Okay, fine. So he's going to go there. Daniel's going to come up here. So the enemy's turn. Let's put out my favourite card, shall we? The enemy's turn. Well, I guess this Skelly's just going to move up close to this commotion he's just heard. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, he's actually in combat with Rawdin. Okay. Well then, probably not good for the Skelly. 2 dice, needing 4s. Yes. Well, you got 1. It was an admirable effort, but ultimately failed. So, okay, I guess this Skelly's going to take a bit of a bashing now then. So, right, well, Rawdin's going to have to smack it in the face. Needing 3s for a skeleton warrior. Okay, well that's not too great. Taken by surprise a bit there. So Madriga's going to try a similar thing, but shooting over the dwarf's head. It's a bit better. 2 dice to defend. It does not. So arrow whistling past the dwarves here. The Skelly is taken out. And Madriga is going to go 1, 2, open this door for 3. And what is in here? We have a skeleton warrior. Oh, and a treasure chest. So that was 3. She's now going to get out of the way. 4, 5, 6. Olaf is going to come in swinging, I dare say. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, he can get there. So he's going to come out swinging against the Skelly. Needing 2s. All of them, so that's dead Skelly, the dead Skelly. We can't do anything with that treasure chest at the moment. Danor is going to stay where he is, and he's going to search this room. So I've already shuffled these cards, but for the purposes of the camera, I'm going to do it again. Okay, see, they're shuffled. Now, chances are I'm going to pull a marauding monster right off the bat. Oh no, Danor has found a potion of resistance, which is quite nice. That'll make him a bit tougher to take down. Okay, good start there. Enemy's turn. We have no enemies on the board, so we put a spawn point down. And it's back to us again. There should have been, well, I was going to say there should have been an interrupt there, but there's no cards to interrupt with, so can't happen. Well, that was pretty good. Let's start off with Olaf searching the room with the chest, shall we? Our first card is a superior healing potion. Okay, that's 2 health. Nice. And the second one? There we go, stash of gold. That's nice. That's 50 gold. So that's half, well, almost half of the way that we need to get to our total. But there's a risk. Of course there is. On a 1 or 2, I take a point of damage due to exploding poisonous mushrooms. Nope. He avoided those exploding poisonous mushrooms. So this room's been searched now. And Olaf is now going to make his way back out. He's got bored of this room now. There's no skellies in here anymore. There's no treasure in here anymore. So he's going to come back out of the room. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and he's going to open this door. He's going to see if there's anything interesting in this room. I mean, he can't do anything about it if there is, so somebody else will have to. But what is in this room? We have... Oh, great. We can definitely have to do something about this. We have a dwarf revenant who just randomly happens to be standing in the middle of the room for some reason. We have a strange looking bookcase in the corner. And we have a trap. Oh, I haven't actually taken the trap counters out yet. So, let's do our usual shuffling of the trap counters, shall we? I'll do this on camera so that you can see I'm doing it. Here they are. Here's all the trap counters. I don't know which ones are which. We're going to shuffle them all up. Oops. And we're going to choose this one. And the trap is there. So let's pop these ones. I'll pop these ones down here. Oops, and then I'll pick another random one. I didn't see what that was. Pick another random one as and when the traps come up. There's only 2 in this dungeon, so we could get lucky and none of them could trigger. Right, speaking of getting lucky, how's Madriga's aim? She's going to come up here, bow over Olaf's shoulder to take out the Dwarf Revenant. We need 4s for the Dwarf Revenant. I mean, she's got 2. She could be successful. We need 2 points of damage. Not with that defense, we won't. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, Rawdin can get into combat with it, which we'll have to do to stop it from moving around. 1, 2, 3, 4. These rooms are this corridor is very dwarf friendly. We like this. And he's going to have a go. Now, he's got Stormbreaker, so this Dwarf Revenant now counts as having, let me find its card, because I'm disorganised and haven't got them out properly. The Dwarf Revenant has an armour of 3, so it now actually has an armour of 1. So Rawdin needs 2s. That's 3. Dwarf defends. Still... I mean, is this dwarf made out of stone or something? And Danor is just going to come up the rear. Or bring up the rear, rather. So, okay, enemy turn. Again, there would have probably been an interrupt there, but we don't have any interrupt cards in the exploration deck. So it wouldn't have happened. A dwarf is attacking Rawdin. Because of course it is. Needing 4s because he's a dwarf. But this dwarf's made of stone as well by the looks of it. Do you know what? I think we might just leave those 2 at it and just let them face off and just have a go at one another. I mean, or I could take Olaf in there to outnumber it. But once again, this dwarf's going to get very annoyed if Olaf lands a killing blow on one of its ancestors. But Olaf doesn't care, really. He's going to come up over here. The dwarf's now outnumbered. Olaf gets 5 dice because he's rock hard. He needs 4s. He's got 3 of them. The dwarf is rolling 1 less dice because he's outnumbered. That time, the numbers overwhelmed him. So the dwarf has been taken out. And Rawdin is now going to search this room. So, let's get the exploration card. Found a healing potion. Nicely done, Rawdin. But also, rummaging around in the papers in the bookshelf, Rawdin finds a strange key. So, okay. None of these guys have tripped that trap yet, which is nice. We're just standing right in front of it. So, Rawdin searched. He hasn't moved yet. So, he's going to be the one to open one of these doors. Now, I don't know which one I want to go for. Do you know what? I'm going to randomise it. On a 1, 2 or 3, it's the top one. On a 4, 5 or 6, it's the bottom one. It's the top one then. So, 1, 2, 3. And what's in this room? A skelly and a barrel. You skellywag. And that seems to be it. So 3, 4. You can move there to stop the skelly from moving. And the skelly will have to attack Rawdin. I just realised Olaf could have moved, but he didn't. So he's going to stay in that room for the moment. Madriga is going to... Can she see that skelly? She stands here. If she stands here, she can see it. So she's going to try and shoot the skelly that's currently surprised that a dwarf's trying to barrel into it. So we need 3s. 2 of them. But it's fine. And once again, Danor's just going to bring up the rear. Yeah, all 3 of those rooms have been searched. So it's the Overlord's turn. The Skelly is attacking the dwarf, needing 4s. Gets 1. 1 is not enough, nearly, but not enough. And now it's back to me again. Come on, dwarfy boy. Stormbreaker. Need 2s. Oh well, that one still didn't work, but all he needs to do is just fail one of these. Which he does. Oh no, because he soaks that one and he soaks that one, so it's only 1 damage. Damn it! Even with Stormbreaker, we can't take down this Skelly. Right, Madriga's going to try again. Got 3 this time. Again, it just needs to fail one of these. It fails both of them. So yeah, now the Skelly's taken out. And she's going to move into the room. Danor is going to do the same thing and search it. And lo and behold, he finds a secret passageway. Do we get a monster? We do not. I've forgotten now. Well, it's on a 1. Is the monsters for secret passageways. So no, we do not encounter a monster. What we do encounter though is whatever's behind this secret passageway. What we have a skelly there. We have an archer by this wall. We have a door in the middle here. And we have another blockage here. Okay. So now Olaf is going to come and join the party. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's going to come and stand in front of Daniel. Because now the Skelly can't do anything nasty to him. However, the Skelly is going to move up. 1, 2, 3. And he's going to attack Olaf. Needs 3s, so he's done it. Whoops, that was a 4. However, yeah, he's fine. And the Skelly Archer, I think, is just going to stay there. He's got no targets, and there's no point in him moving forward. So what are we going to do to combat this threat? Well, Olaf doesn't take kindly to dog treats, or a pile of dog treats trying to hit him in the face. So Olaf is going to try and reduce it back down to its constituent parts. That's nice. Is it nice enough though? It is indeed. Bye bye, Skelly. So, Olaf is going to move up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Right, so he can get there, but he's not going to. Well, he can't do anything now. Madrigal is going to come up here. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it's fine. Madrigal's going to come up here and shoot that skeleton archer. Needing 2s. All of them, which means the skeleton archer can't defend it. Rawdin's going to, actually, no, Rawdin's going to stay there for the moment. Danor is going to move into this room. 1, 2, 3, 4, and he's going to search it. And we found a bag of gold, 25 gold. Let's see, have I got a 25? I do. Nicely done, Danor. But we have a risk. On a oh no, it's on a 2 or less, a door opens. Okay, so this could be quite handy. But no such luck this time. So okay, still no interrupts for the Overlord. And the reason I kept Rawdin back was just in case a monster did appear, he could come and smack it in the face, but don't need to do that. Okay, so hang on. Spawn point moves over here. And we spawn an enemy because there's no enemies on the board, and unfortunately a marauding monster in this dungeon is a bloody dwarf revenant. So we're going to have to address that at some point. I think Rawdin might have to come back in and smack it one. But anyway. Okay. Olaf is standing next to a door. So, curiosity is getting the better of him, I think. That's 1 point of movement. And in this room, we have a table. Okay, that door should have been there, sorry. A table, so he's in fact standing right in front of the door. Oh. The ghost. Let's hope that Olaf's axe is imbued with some kind of undead bane. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's give this ghosty a bit of a swipe, shall we? For ghosts, I need a 4. So that's only 2 of them. No, it's not a bad roll. Although it is when the ghost soaks it. So, okay, what we're going to do, Rawdin is going to come back and he's going to address the fact that this dude is following us. So he's going to smack his mate, needing 2s because he's got Stormbreaker. Yeah, come on, Rawdin. Take out the shade of your ancestors. Right, well, soaks 1 is not successful with the other 2 though, so Rawdin has in fact done what he set out to do. Now, can we game this a little bit? Oh no, because I can't use the thief's shoes after an action. Okay, that was the athletic dash. So Rawdin is still there, so if anything pops up again, which it might do if I take this ghost out. But, well, 1, 2, 3, 4. Madrigal's going to, you know, give it a go. What do I need? 4s, and I need 2 damage. Okay, she's not going to do anything. And Danor can't even get to the room, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's going to just stay here for the moment. Right, so we don't spawn an enemy. What we do though is the ghost attacks. What we are going to do is the ghost is going to attack Olaf. So the ghost still needs 4s though. The ghost gets 2 4s. Olaf still gets 5 dice to defend. He's not as successful this time, so the ghost draws first blood and Olaf takes the first wound. Right. Okay. Well, I mean, we're going to have to deal with this ghost, aren't we? So Olaf is going to take another swing at it. Needing 4s. Oh, come on, Olaf. Okay, Madrigal's going to fire another arrow at it. Now that's better. It's taking a point of damage whether it likes it or not. That bounces off the 6. And those 2 bounce off the 5s. So yeah. Now the ghost is gone. So now, well, Rawdin's going to move up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Can he get his shoes working? Needs a 4 or more. Yes. 5, 6. He's going to search this room. And how do we do? We find some more gold. That's another 50. Right, well, we've found our target. Now we just got to hope is the merchant has a great axe in stock at the end of the dungeon. Right, we need to roll a dice again. It's the poisonous mushrooms thing. Nope, he's fine. Hi there everyone, future editing Mark here, and I can only apologise. I know I'm notorious for having things happen off camera, but the next bit is going to do just that. I didn't realise whilst I was playing that I wasn't filming what was going on. So for a while the action is going to happen off camera and you're just going to have to rely on my narration. Like I say, I can only apologise. I didn't realise this was happening, but I do cut it in a minute after half an hour like I usually do, and then I reposition the camera, so you will see everything that's going on. But for now, unfortunately, like I said, it's just going to happen off camera. I hope it doesn't spoil your enjoyment of the video, so thanks. Excellent stuff. Do you know what though? I've just made a cock up there. So Danor is in fact going to search the room and do that. So he in fact gets the 50 gold when he comes in. Rodin, because he searched the room first, and I completely forgot about this. Okay, no, actually. Sorry, I'm looking at the wrong thing here. Well, I'm not looking at the wrong thing, I'm looking at the right room. But there is in fact actually just an open door here. So I can search that room. However, yeah, there's an open door. There's a treasure chest in this little room here with another ghost in it, which means that this ghost would have had an opportunity to attack as well. And 1, 2, 3, that ghost would have been there and it would have attacked Olaf. Rodin wasn't in the room at the time. 2, 3, 4. Okay, right, we'll just move it down now so that it attacks Olaf. We'll use it as like an interrupt. Because I cocked it up, but none of those landed anyway. And now, yeah, this means that, you know, that the search will have to happen next turn, but the same thing's going to happen. Rodin's going to find that gold. Danor now, however, is not going to enter the room. He is going to just move here. So it's now the ghost's turn. Going to attack Olaf again. Yeah, he got 1 this time. But Olaf saved it. And we're going to go back to our ghost busting ways. Leading 4s. Yeah, well, this is what you get for unexpectedly sneaking up on a barbarian because the person playing the game isn't paying attention to the map. So yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, and he's going to search this room. I've just dropped the lid on the floor. So what is in here? Firstly, our luck's got to run out at some point. 10 gold, 10 gold, 10 gold, 10 gold, 10 gold. There it is. We've got a risk here because the scorpion might attack him. It does, so his combat is now reduced by 1 for the rest of this turn, which, to be fair, is mostly pointless because there's nothing on the board. Another card, because it was a treasure chest room. There we go. A marauding monster, which is a dwarf revenant. Immediately attacks Rodin. Needing 4s. Getting 2 of them. 4 dice to defend. Yeah, even with the reroll I can't save that, so Rawdin takes a point of damage. Okay. Madrigal is going to come over here and shoot that dwarf. Yeah, defend against that dwarfy. Soaks 1. That bounces off the other 6, and those 2 definitely don't do anything. So yeah, okie dokie. Madrigal, making Jureg Halls safe since whenever it was she got in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's just get him around here. So, we seem to be at a dead end, which I don't like the sound of. But it's our turn again. I'm going to take a quick cut, as I usually do after half an hour, and I will be right back in a moment. Okay guys, I'm back. I'm so sorry for that somewhat epic cock-up, but as you can see I've repositioned the camera now, so hopefully everything else will now be on screen. Okay, so we're at the dead end. Well, there's only one thing to do, isn't there? I mean, we've searched with the treasure chest. I guess we just need to search again. Rawdin was just too occupied with gaining treasure. But, hang on, we haven't got any enemies. Okay, Overlord's turn. Right, now we have enemies. Right, yes, so Rawdin continues scrabbling around, and he does in fact actually find a secret passageway which leads into this big room by the looks of it. Yes. So we have a door here. We have another door here. And we have another door here. This is where the second trap comes in, because it is in fact here. And in this room are 2, well, let's just put them down and you can decide for yourself. What the hell are those, are you asking? Those are zombie trolls. We haven't seen them in the game yet, but they are zombie trolls. And yeah, well, there's their stats. 4 combat, 4 movement, 4 defense, no range, large waddle, which doesn't really do an awful lot really, and they need 3 damage in order to take them out. So we are in a bit of trouble. I mean, they can't get through these small doors, which is nice, but we are going to have to try and take them out at some point. I think Rawdin's the person to do it, as he has Stormbreaker. Right, so, although, let me just check something quickly. Right, okay, Danor is going to try and be, well actually no, he's not going to try and be, just move him around for the moment. He's not going to try and be brave, he's going to stand in front of the door and cast Crushing Depths on this guy. So we've got, he's at -2 armour, but he's going to use focus so that he retains it. So focus is spent. Crushing Depths on the zombie troll, so he's at -2 armour, and he's also -2 movement, so he now only moves 2. So now Olaf hopefully should be able to get into combat with it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, right. So Olaf is going to try and smack it. I don't think he can reach its head, so he's going to try and smack it in the chest. But it's now got an armor value of 2, so we are now needing 3s. Well, that could have been a worse roll. The zombie troll now needs to defend it. Well, the zombie troll did defend it. Okay. Olaf could have moved as well, but he didn't, evidently, because I'm silly. Dear. And because of that now, it's possible that Danor could get a smack in the face. To be honest with you, though, I mean that's fine. He can take a smack in the face. He's going to use his potion of... Well, no, he can't now because Olaf's acted. Okay, Madrigal. 1, 2, 3, 4. She's going to stand here just to block Danor. I mean, she's not the tankiest of tanks, but, you know, she's less squishy marginally than the wizard is. And she's going to have a go at... It doesn't matter which one, really. She's going to have a go at the... Yeah, she's going to have a go at this one, because he's still affected by crushing depths. So, needing 2s. There you go. See, right, I knew that was a good idea. He says knowingly. Right, so we've soaked this one, but we've done the required 3 damage, so this zombie troll has been taken out. Right, now we just have the 1 left, which is a lot more manageable. Well, it is the enemy's turn. We have a Dwarf Revenant up here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we have a zombie troll. Now, hang on, it's mindless. Well, it's probably going to attack Olaf, isn't it? Because it's, yeah. So it's going to move over here and it's going to attack Olaf. So, 4 dice. You can't outnumber large models, I don't think. So there's no point in us even trying. But we can obviously attack it with everything. So, right, needing 4s. So, it only got the 2. It only got the 2, and Olaf... yeah, no, that's pointless. It doesn't come from anything else aside from +1 armour. And he soaked 1 of them. Okay, so he's taken another point of damage. But... Right. Before Olaf gets a swing in, 1, 2, 3 gets Rawdin in combat with it. We've still got this here, and this has still not got any opportunities to interrupt yet. So Rawdin's going to take a swing at it with Stormbreaker, so -2 defense again. Yeah. So, needing 3s. Let me just quickly look up large models. Hold up. Large models. Oh, they always count as outnumbering single square models. Oh, well, that's... Okay. Well, Olaf still didn't defeat it anyway. Okay, so they can be outnumbered, but they always count as outnumbering single square models. So we both count as being outnumbered. That's for when he's attacking though, isn't it? Not for when I'm attacking. Yeah. So it defends normally. Well, I mean, that was all kind of pointless because it's now Rawdin's taking him out. Okay, well, I'm glad that we managed to get them sorted quickly because I could see they could be a right pain. But, okay. Olaf's going to trip this trap. It is a trap. What is it? It's a poison dart trap, which means he gets a 3 dice attack. So it needs 4s. It's got 1. Olaf defends. And he's fine. Those darts were obviously not that poisoned, but he stays there. Madriga, on the other hand, is going to come up here, and she's going to try and open that door. Well.
2 large, iron-fastened locking mechanisms hold this door locked shut. You will need 2 keys to unlock them and open this door.
Well, that's not useful, is it? We know we've got a key. Rawdin found one, but we haven't found another one yet. So, well, Daniel's going to come in here and he's going to do his usual thing. He's going to search. And we find secret passageway. And what's behind the secret passageway? There is a strange portal. Curious, wouldn't you say? There you go, just so that you can see it. But this camera's going to swing round again. Sorry, that was a bit shaky there. So yeah, there's a portal in that little room. Okay. Enemy turn is dwarfs. 1, 2. Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4. I've just realised I need to check for an enemy for the secret passageway. Nope, we're just fine. So we're going to go and investigate this portal. Olaf is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And where's he going to go? Well, it takes him all the way back over here. Because the exit portal, if I can find the exit portal token, which I can't, so I'm going to use this one instead, is in this room here, where there is a ghost and a treasure chest. So Olaf has now zipped over here. I don't think I can get everybody in, so I'm going to need to keep moving the camera around. Rawdin's going to try and take on this dwarf again. So 1, 2, 3, 4. You can hear the dwarf moaning for whatever the dwarf zombie equivalent of brains is. I know it's a revenant, but anyway. Mithril. No, I don't know actually. Anyway. Dwarf on dwarf action. Needing 4s. No, needing 2s because of Stormbreaker. So all of them. Soak to the 5, soak to the other 5, soak to the 4, soak to 3. Okay, soak to 2 rather. Right, so that wasn't too successful. These 2 in this room are just sort of going to consolidate, I think. We're just going to sort of move here to mitigate any nastiness. they've decided they're going to leave all left to the portal, Rawdon to the dwarf, and those two aren't going to do anything. So, Overlord's turn. As still got the camera here, let's do this dwarf first. So, needing 4s. Rawdon is fine. This ghost is going to obviously attack Olaf. Also needing 4s. That's a little bit better. Although it is a 6. Can I roll a 6 on 5 dice? No. So Olaf's taken another wound. But not to worry, dear viewer. For now it is my turn, and Olaf has a superior healing potion, so he's going to heal 2 wounds back again. And he's going to smack the ghost in the face. Yes, well. Come on, ghosty. Oh no, I need 4s. There we go, that's how you do it. Ghosty is gone. Olaf can't do an awful lot more now though. He's going to move off of the portal. Back over here, Rawdon is going to take another stab at swipe at his dwarf revenant friend. Needing 2s, all of them. Defense. Oh no, it didn't. Bounced off the 6. I mean, that one soaks 1. But the other 2, that's 3 damage. Bye bye, dwarfy. However, as it's the Overlord's turn again, now another one spawns. So, right. Olaf. Searching this room. Bound to be something interesting in here, isn't there? So, there's a marauding monster, because of course there is. Strangely, a dwarf revenant leaps out of the chest and attacks Olaf. Not very successfully though. No. Do we get another one in here though? Nope. The second card, because there was a treasure chest in the room. Well, I don't have any more dwarf revenants, so there's nothing coming this time. However, also at the bottom of the chest is another key. So, right, well, Olaf is now going to get out of dodge. He's going to do a breakaway move, which means that dwarf gets a free attack on him. He's not too bothered about this as such. He's just going to try and charge back through the portal. He's definitely not too bothered about it. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Rawdon's going to come back in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Can he move using his boots? He can. 5, 6. Okay, Overlord's turn. 1, 2. I don't know if enemies can use portals, but anyway, 3, 4. They can now. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, back to me, and let's just move this back over here before I forget again. Yeah, so Olaf ran through the portal, he's back there. Rawdon moved in and moved an extra 2 spaces. Now back to me. Olaf's going to stand in front of the door. Rawdon's going to stand in front of the door. They're going to both use their keys. And the door is now going to open. Now, basically, there's sort of a set of stairs there. That is our objective. We basically just got to get into that room. So because Daniel was quite squishy, he's going to run in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Madrigal is going to move in there. And we're going to let the other 2 move in next turn. So Overlord's turn. 1, 2, oh hang on, 1, come on, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. He's going to attack Olaf. However, he's outnumbered. Although he's still doing an admirable job. Yeah, Olaf takes a point of damage. However, it's now Olaf's turn. Actually, no, we're going to... Actually, yeah, Olaf... And no, he wasn't outnumbered, so he should have rolled an extra dice, but Olaf took the damage anyway. So... I was getting my squares muddled a bit there. Although, actually, no, he should have been. Yeah. So, well, Olaf didn't do anything anyway. But he's going to do another breakaway move. Because he is... He soaks that though, so he's moving into the objective room. And, I mean, Rawdon's going to do the same thing really, except he's going to smack the door first. So needing 2s. All of them. Come on, can we take him down as a last hurrah? Yes. That soaked that one, and that soaked that one. But these 2 aren't enough. So, Dwarf Revenant has been taken out, and Rawdon moves into the objective room as well. So, okay, that one was fairly straightforward. Didn't like the idea of the 2 zombie trolls, but we managed to take them out. I mean, that one, as Mission 8, I mean, that one seemed a little bit easy. I've probably done something wrong. If I have, let me know. But in the meantime, I'm going to tidy this lot up, and we're going to do the end of dungeon. Okay guys, so we're back at our encampment with Vincenzo. Let's see what he's managed to bring with him this time. 6, which is 7 cards. That's nice. Here's the gold that we have, including the gold from last adventure. I only seem to have 2 10 gold coins here, so I'm using that star as a 3rd one. But yeah, that's the gold that we have. 100, 200, 50, 280 gold in total, and we get 7 cards. So let's see what we get. Here's the equipment cards. I'm hoping for a great axe. So let's see what we get. Firstly, Helm of Battle, Elf Warboat, Fine Sword, Plate Mail, come on, Trap Kit, Throwing Knives, come on, last one, Great Axe. Oh, look at that. Oh, see, it's just like at the end of Maverick, isn't it? Right, so, well, we know what we're going to do. We are definitely buying that Great Axe for Olaf. And Olaf is very happy. Yes, it allows you to treat enemy armor as one less than it usually would be. So it's not quite as good as Stormbreaker, obviously, because Stormbreaker's a legendary dwarven weapon, but it's still quite a nice boon for him. So that's 200, so there's 100 for you. There's 200, and what is it, 250? $250, Vincenzo. Vincenzo is now very happy because he's got 250 of our gold. Olaf's very happy because he's now got a great axe. And all that's left now is to record the experience. So, again, I'm not spending any experience points, but they all get 2 because they found that one fairly straightforward. So that means that Madriga has 4. Madriga has 6. Rodin has 6. Danor has 7. And Olaf has 8. So they're getting a fair few boons probably at the end of the next mission, which is the penultimate mission. There's only 10 in this campaign. So on that note, hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll hope to see you for the next one, the penultimate mission in this campaign. So I'll see you later. Until then, take care of yourselves, keep on adventuring, and goodbye. I'd also like to give a shout out to my friends at the Nerd Hut in Ipswich. They have a great range of all things nerdy and gaming, so if you ever happen to be in the area, drop in and say hi and see what they've got available. And if retro video games are more your thing, please do check out my other channel, Retribution Gaming, where I do Let's Plays of old video games. I look at some more obscure bits and pieces, and there might be a few updates of a video game project that I'm working on as well. So please do check that out, give it a subscribe and a like, I'd really appreciate it. But yeah, this has been Fingers, Thumbs and Fits. Thank you very much for watching the video. Please do leave a like, that will help me out a hell of a lot. Subscribe so that you know when I've posted more content. And I hope to see you for the next one. Once again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye bye.